Hello coaster lovers. So there are some great new parks opening up soon. One to highlight is Epic Universe opening up in 2025. But there is another park that has a lot of eyes on, and it may come to a halt if this group runs out of funds, but that's not really coaster related. The park I am talking about is Six Flags Qiddiya. This park is opening up right outside of Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. It has been planned to open in 2023, but it got pushed back to 2024, and I expect it to be pushed back a year or few. So this park has a total of 8 roller coasters that are opening up soon, and this is all of them ranked. So if you are new here and are hyped for this upcoming mega city and park, make sure to subscribe to see more ranked videos just like this. And before we start, we don't have a lot of footage of the coasters, so I'll be using footage of similar rides, and you can find info about the coasters on the roller coaster database. So let's begin with the Vekoma family coaster, Twilight Express. This will be a Vekoma Horus model, but I think I butchered that pronunciation, so my bad. This will be a clone of the upcoming Midnight Flyer coming to Santa's Village in New Hampshire. This will have a red color scheme, but this ride will be a whatever ride. On to the number 7 spot. This is a coaster that we don't have a lot of information of, but we have some snippets of the ride itself, and that is Adrenaline. This will be another coaster from Vekoma, but it's their suspended family coaster model. This will also have a red color scheme just like Twilight Express, but my guess on what this ride is like is a step up from Dragonflyer at Dollywood, or the suspended coaster coming to Atsalan Parque Urbano, aka La Feria de Chapultepec, but I think I butchered that first pronunciation, so my bad again. But this ride looks pretty fun, but it doesn't feature the same thrills as the next coaster on the list, which is Somnambule Falls. If you check on RCDB and you compare this ride to another, this has similar stats to Poseidon at Europa Park, and I could not find any footage of it, so Poseidon footage will settle for this portion of the video. But anyway, this is going to be a mock water coaster, and it's going to be a custom one, but that's pretty much all the info that I can find of it. Maybe it will place behind the Tilt Coaster, but we're gonna get to the Tilt Coaster later. On to the number 5 spot, I put this over Sawmill Falls because it has a bigger uniqueness factor, and that is Sea Stallion. This will be a dueling spike coaster, kind of the style of Desmo Race on Mirabilandia, but this has theming. You whiz around some nice rock work and the splashdown of the log flume. This will be the anchor attraction in the Discovery Springs area of the park, which is this exotic themed area. But the layout is pretty cool, and I like the color scheme. It pops in Discovery Springs. Taking a big leap from family coaster to extreme coaster, this ride is the definition of short but sweet, and that is Spitfire. What a weird name, but this is taking the number 4 spot because it's just short. But imagine this, take Top Throw 2 but it's half the size, and make the top hat an inverting top hat, and put an airtime hole in the launch and mirror it, and that is Spitfire. It's definitely giving Pantheon because of the top hat, spike, and color scheme, but the ride itself is great. It looks like the backwards launch has some yank, and this will be the world's tallest inverting top hat coaster, which is a wacky record, but this ride looks amazing. A ride that will definitely be one of the GP magnets is Iron Rattler. Not to be confused with the RMC at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, this will be a new gen Vekoma Tilt Coaster. This is oddly reminiscent of the cancelled Tilt Coaster coming to Energylandia because of its wacky but amazing layout. The tilt aspect will definitely attract the GP, but everything else is great with the inversions and airtime moments. And in the concept art, it showed the drop being twisted, but it's just a normal straight drop, and that would be really cool to see a twisting drop on a Tilt Coaster, but I'm a little salty about that. The color scheme is giving Bumblebee vibes because of the yellow track and black supports, but it's not bad. I do like the color scheme though, but I don't think it's as aggressive as the number 2 coaster, Colossus. This will be a GCI using some of its Titan track, and this looks like a phenomenal GCI. The layout is wacky in the best way possible. It has a lot of hop-ups when it enters like a wave turn, and it looks like it delivers great ejector, and the layout is superb. But it will use the Infinity Flyer trains, which I've heard are not that great, but you know, the ones on Zambezi Zinger are a prototype. This will probably fix the issue that people had on Zambezi. But anyway, will this be better than Mystic? Oh heck yeah! And this is an extra large GCI compared to the other ones besides the ones in China. It is a beast compared to the others, but there's a ride that definitely dwarfs Colossus, and you know what the next ride is. And that is the one and only Falcon's Flight. Come on, you knew this was gonna top the list. And this coaster looks absolutely ridiculous. When the public saw the concept of it back in 2019, it looks like a GP's first big roller coaster that they made in a roller coaster game like No Limits or Planet Coaster, and I can't believe this is actually happening. All of us are not ready for this. This is broken up into thirds. The first third is giving Condor vibes with the twisted drop and airtime hills, and at that point, it would head back, but it's just the warm-up. That's how insane this coaster will be. After that will be this huge LSM launch up on top of the cliff, then it does some airtime hills and turns at the top, then the final third begins with the near 90 90-degree drop. I don't feel like it's gonna be exactly vertical, but we will find that out in the future. After that is another launch, and weirdly, it goes downwards. It ascends into this enormous airtime hill, and that looks unbelievable. After that is an array of massive turns over an F1 track, and it's giving I Feel Vibe vibes with its height to the ground. It's like 20 to 30 feet. Then you soar into this massive turnaround and go into elongated airtime hill, and that is Falcon's Flight. And those trains, holy cow, they are way too good. No one is ready for Six Flags Qiddiya to open in the next few years. But I want to hear from you guys. Are you a small percentage of the people that are ready for Qiddiya City to open? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to slap that like button and subscribe while you're at it. I also hope this hypes you up for the park itself and Falcon's Flight. And like always, make sure to keep that adrenaline pumping, and thanks for watching.